Here we go. All right, so today's video, we're watching a quick play game, but we are actually watching a cheater VOD of a Kiriko. I don't know if I've watched a Kiriko cheater yet, have I? Maybe I haven't. They say, I, Ayari, am enjoying some super casual quick play with some friends after work. We've all had a few. Few what? They say we've all had a few, maybe more than a few drinks, and it's generally just a good time. Then, at the end of the match, their echo starts getting super mad, and we're all very confused because none of us are playing all that well. Because, well, you know why, is basically what they're saying. And then, we watch the play of the game. Our Kiriko, well, I won't spoil, but don't let the first team fight fool you. Okay, so they're all just vibing right now, so they don't even know what's going on, is basically what they're saying. They're just having a good time. They had, they had a good day at work. Getting back, unloading a little bit, just kind of chilling, and, in the meantime, they have a Kiriko that's just cheating. They said, don't let the first team fight fool you. So they had excessive soda consumption? That's what it was, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that, yeah, too much soda. I'll be honest with you, chat, and I don't want you to think I'm pretty wild, but I cracked open a soda last night. Yep. I had a Dr. Pepper, like the strawberries and cream one. I know, chat. I know. Yep. Okay, so far, they're not really cheating, but they are. Like, you see them looking through walls at times, like they're not... I think that's why they said, like, don't let the first team fight fool you, because everything's normal so far. What are these Suzus? We're watching a cheater VOD. Do you think we're actually going to see good gameplay? Half the time they're trying to figure out what their keybinds do. Okay, so first team fight, nothing happened, but now this is where they're turning everything up. So is this a moment where they just started cheating and they don't know what they're doing, so they're starting to turn everything up now? They're like, okay, let me go look at these. How does that work? Do they have like menus? They're like, okay, wait a second here. I went over there, nothing happened. What's going on here? Let me go and turn this up a little bit here. I don't think that was yeah, here we go. Let me start left clicking randomly to make sure it's calibrated with what I'm trying to go for here, because after we watch, if that was my aim there, nothing's gonna go well here. So here we go. All right, everything's, oh yeah, you can see. They're like, okay, this is a mouse. How do I use this? Let me aim at the floor. Okay, yeah, this is, all right, what do I do here? Let me go, all right, that's a Junkrat trap. That certainly looks a little bit different, huh? And there it is. So that's literally what they were doing. They were amping up their cheats. Oh, that would have been a big slam. We know what probably happened? They don't know the difference between, like, hit scan and projectile, so, like, they didn't, like, check off a box or something. So they were hit scan cheating on a hero that's a projectile. Because now you see how their shots are, like, flicking aggressively in the air? It's because it's set to projectile. Now, remember, projectile isn't going to be, like, super accurate. So, like, that's what they're doing. They lost one team fight and they got tilted? I mean, clearly... Big slam! I just had to point that out. That's what happened. I mean, they just went from... it looked like their monitor was off to... Yep, definitely a cheater. I mean, I guess it's the off chance they use my GamerSubs code for 10% off and they're just vibing, having a, really popping off, but chances are that's probably not what it was. I guess I don't get it. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna load this quick play right now and just start aimbotting on Kiriko the whole time. I surely will be able to get to my rank games doing the same thing. No one will notice it. Dude, what am I watching? Why does it feel like they, like, aim with, like, this is their mouse pad? It feels like they use their arm as a mouse pad. Am I wrong? No wonder they had to install cheats here. They're over here, this is how they're aiming. They're like, oh, this isn't working well! What's going on? Like what the? What am I watching? Are they aimbot healing? Like, dude, you're playing Kiriko. They're aimbot healing. They had to turn on cheats for an aimbot Kiriko heals. Dude, this is, I can't even, what if they miss? I mean, then they'll learn to get better with it. He said, how do the cheaters not get motion sickness while doing this? They don't even have to pay attention. They could be watching a movie right now. Like, that's probably what they're doing half the time. They don't even care. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. Gotta level up my 37th account now. Other 36 haven't been banned yet, but... You know what? Deserved. Get rolled. Get absolutely annihilated. But yeah, I mean, clearly they're cheating, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna log on and cheat in some quick play games pretty early on here. Yeah, what are you thinking? Do I think hours mean anything? What do you mean? Are you asking me if, like, how many hours you play in a game without translate into, like, better results? I can talk about that after this video. Because, I mean, you know, clearly this player doesn't need to, you know... Yeah, this player's so good that they have so many hours, they just, you know, needed to install... Their aim was so good before, they couldn't get any better, so they just had to install cheats, right? That's what it was, right? Maybe that's what it was. They were so good, right? They were so good that the only, like, logical next step for them to show off how good their aim was to aimbot, because their aim was already that accurate. That has to be what it was, right? Know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's based off of the movement I've been seeing and their play at the beginning of the game. They're definitely unreal at the game. I can also see why the other team got mad. Yep, they're cheating. Okay, well, and it goes back to my next question. Is why I still would love one day, and I'm not saying, like, now, but I still would love for, like, one day for them to, like, have a system in place that can detect when somebody's, like, considered rage hacking. So, like, my definition of rage hacking is where they clearly turn the aimbot up to, like, an unreal amount of levels. Like, it's, like, absolutely unreal. And, like, it's just clearly an aimbot, right? Like, I wonder if one day they'll have a system where they can automatically just detect that and then ban that, because I feel like people who rage hack go through way too many games, and sometimes it feels like, and I say it feels like, I'm not saying this is the case, but doesn't it feel like sometimes that, like, they rely so heavily on, like, the automated report system that, like, if the cheater times out how much they're playing in a row, they can get away with, like, cheating for longer periods of time because, like, it's so reliant on, like, reports. Like, I wouldn't doubt it if, like, some of the cheaters will have, like, 5 accounts and they just rotate through. And then, like, so that way, like, if it's an automated system, like, the reports, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, once again, tinfoil. But I just feel like there should be, I know that you want it, like, the cat and mouse game of it, like, is the necessity for, like, the cheats. But I once again, I feel like it's the obvious ones. Like, if somebody go, like this is what I mean. Like, their vision of it is that they want to figure out, they want to do a massive ban wave, right? Okay. And I get what they're doing with that because they need to have the back and forth. But if somebody gets a cheat, rage hacks at 1,000%, spins around in circles, and then gets banned, I don't think the people working on the anti-cheat or the people working on the cheat are going to go, I have no idea how they figured that out, right? It's obvious. They were spin botting. It's not even a cat and mouse game at that point because they're just doing it. They're just spin botting. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like they have to guess what's going on there. Like, oh, how do they detect that? It's like, well, they detected it because they're spin botting. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they detected it. It wasn't because they figured something out. Sorry, I just had to kind of pause on that one, talk about that. I heard a big slam. Is this the part where, like, yeah, they're just gonna wipe the whole team? Dude, it doesn't even, like, look like they're, like, aiming on him half the time because of the projectile cheat. And there you go. That's what happened. Well, you said, they legit said at the beginning of the video, don't be fooled by the They said, don't be fooled by the Kiriko at the beginning, and we weren't, because after that first team fight, they clearly turned it on, they clearly were cheated, and hopefully they'll get banned, because obviously that's an aimbot, and I can understand why the other team was mad, because, like, they might have thought that maybe you were stacked with them. More than likely, like you said, it was just you and a bunch of friends, like, just casually playing and didn't realize it till after. So, I imagine y'all reported it and all that, and... Oh, it says right here, they actually had, like, a spoiler alert. They said, we reported them, but it was wild watching it back. So they did say it was reported and all that. So, feels bad that you won a game that way. Obviously, you didn't want to win a game that way when you just wanted to kind of just sit there and relax. But I hope you ended up having a good rest of your games after that one, because obviously it's not ideal when you have games like that. They were cheating. There's no doubt, but no denying that. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of it helps if you want to submit your own, like, VODs like this, or you want to spectate and play the games, etc. My Discord's where to do that, which will be in the description below. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam. We also stream on YouTube, etc. So stop by if you have it. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.